welcome back to another Rollies Wheels. Today we're off to Tatton Park. We're going to attend the Classic Car and Auto Jumble Show, which is a really nice event. I've always liked to attend those because not only has it got a good selection of classic cars, modern cars as well, it's got a fantastic array of tools and parts and bits and pieces for all sorts of cars, which makes it more interesting. So we're going out today in the XJR. Call her Jemima, by the way. I don't know whether you have caught on to that. I don't know whether I mentioned it before, but yes, Jemima's been in the family now for 12, nearly 13 years, and so she's going to have a special day out today. So she's been spruced up, looking nice and shiny, and as ever, a really fantastic joy to drive. So we've got a lovely day for it, and we're going to show you some of the examples at the show today, so just keep watching. So we're not quite there yet, but I just have to say that when I get back into the seat of this car, it's something that you really can't describe unless you feel it. After driving other cars, I sit in this car and the car feels glued to the road. It's a sensation that just sort of drifts you along. It's calm, it's quiet. But on corners, it literally is glued to the road. You don't roll, it just goes around the corners without fuss. And there's a good compromise between the road holding and the ride. And a lot of cars these days, unfortunately, the ride is firmer and you don't quite get the same feeling. But yeah, it puts a big smile on my face every time I drive this car. It's absolutely amazing. So now that we've arrived at Tatton Park, just look at the selection of cars we've got here. This is the MG Club, and what a selection they've got here. And we're moving on a little bit further to these lovely sunbeams. Look at the paintwork on that. Doesn't that glow? And really, really shines too. I don't know what paintwork they've got on those, but it really shines well. So just panning round in front of us, we've got a Comma pickup van. We've got a Pontiac, a lovely Triumph, a Capri behind that, and we've got, actually look at the red Lotus XL. I remember once upon a time I had one of those, and that was a really lovely car to drive too. It had pale cream leather in, just like that one there, very long bonnet on it, and we've got a Lotus Cortina by the side of it. So now we've found ourselves in a really nice area of the show, and that's full of Jaguars. In this area, there's a real good selection starting from, I think it's about 90 or late 30s, early 40s up to present day Jaguars. And they're all mixed, so you can see from XK120s up to present day and one of the latest Jaguar XJs. We've even got the X-types, we've got the E-types. There's a nice Jaguar XJ300 Sport. I think that's a Series 3. We've got some XKs here, beautiful red colour. I think that's also an XJR. And just behind that, you've got the Series 2 Jaguars and an XJS and an F-type Jaguar as well. So the whole area was filled with so many variants of Jaguars, from the sporty open-top versions to the saloons. I spent quite a time just gazing around all these cars, and a fantastic number of colours. That's one thing that Jaguar do. They've got such a fantastic wide variety of different colours, metallics and solid colours. So you really were spoilt over the choice of colours in those days, and present day actually. There's a nice Series 3, and I walked past that several times. It was in very, very good nick. Another XK. Lovely pale leather inside this one. That's an XKR. It's got the vents on the bonnet. This one actually is an early Swallow version of the Jaguar, as I say, from late 30s right up to present day. And the E-types were in very, very good order, and they were obviously like new. They'd obviously put a lot of time and effort into restoring them. Those open-top versions were very, very beautiful to look at. Beautiful leather inside. They are really fantastic investments now if you manage to get your hands on any of them. Just as the E-Type climbs in value and has climbed in value, these XKs now are starting to climb. There's a beautiful seats, Recaro style leather seats in this particular one. They did vary slightly with a separate headrest. Just look at the veneering inside this. This is classic, really beautiful. And that's an XK120. The colour of it was magnificent, that metallic grey. It just glowed in the sunshine. What a car. The engine on this one was absolutely immaculate too. It was so clean, it was just like a brand new engine. It was a fantastic example of a 120. Just look at the green, metallic green on this XK. I don't know what it was called. I think it must have been a special order. I don't know. Maybe the person who owns the car might be able to tell us. I wasn't able to meet them. But all in all, the selection of Jaguars was fantastic. It really was. And I was in awe here because obviously I love Jaguars so much. And the variants were wonderful. The people we spoke to, the owners of the cars there, it was really worth talking to a number of them. We also visited the Mercedes stand. You can see they've got a really nice selection of open-topped Mercedes here too. We spotted this wonderful TVR. As you walk round it, it changed colour. It was a very, very special paint. When we look inside, just look at the leatherwork in there. Absolutely fantastic. Beautiful car. Moved on, obviously, it's a Ford Capri 2.8 injection. Paintwork again was absolutely immaculate. They keep these cars in very, very good order. I once owned one of these and I had a lot of fun in it. Moving over here back to the Mercedes stand, you can see the selection is once again quite enormous. They had quite a number of Mercedes here. You could spend ages just admiring a lot of them. A lot of the engines were spotless as well. Oh, there's a good one. Look at that. Oh, I've obviously dressed this one up with the Union Jack on the roof. This is a Jaguar XJ. Again, I think it's an XJ300, an X300 version, in a beautiful sapphire blue, I think it is. And further along, it was a show of an American cars. This was an American car and classic car show. So again, you were looking at anything from 40s up to 50s and 60s. They were quite big cars with big V8 engines, including a pink Cadillac as well. And a lot of them tried to turn them into dragster cars, so some have lowered the suspension. And we walked past the lovely XK8 here. This one I think was for sale. We wandered around it and it was beautiful to look at. It was very, very, very good condition. So I'm pretty sure that somebody must have purchased that while it was on the stand. I don't think you could walk past that without admiring it. Just take a look inside of this. And just look at this beautiful Bentley. Just look at the size of those headlamps and the chrome on the grille. They used to put a lot of chrome on cars in those days. Something we miss now, I think. Well, look at this. This is a Series 2 Jaguar Coupe. They came in a 4.2 and 5.3 litre, so you had the 4.2 six-cylinder and the 5.3 V12 versions. They were really beautiful cars. Oh, by the way, this is Jemima surrounded with all the other Jaguars. So thank you very much for watching once again, and please remember to subscribe and keep watching.